Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm Dr. Gail, and this is Danny Shay.
Hi,
And
everybody.
thanks for joining us today, everybody. Appreciate it. And Danny, thank you for joining us.
My
And
pleasure. Can't wait.
yes, I see we have a few people here. I don't think everybody is. I don't think my chat is showing all the way up here. I see. Hey, Tina. Hey, Juno. I see those two here. I know there's more people here, but it's not showing up on my chat. Is it showing up on yours, Danny?
I
Who's
have no, I have seven. No, not
is
all of
that?
them.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Now they're coming in. Now they're coming in. I think we've got
Okay.
some like hesitations on the computer here today, and I can't even scroll down on my chat. There we go. Well, we're going to have one thing after another. Hey, Faye Cole. Um, hmm, it's just not scrolling for me today. No,
Hmm.
I see
It's
Susie.
starting.
Anyway, yes, I'm going to say hey to everybody. I think my chat's going to come in just a minute, and thanks for joining us. And today we're going to be talking about Danny, all about Danny today.
Well,
Look at the deer headlights. Anyway, if anybody doesn't know Danny, Danny has a YouTube channel, and it's called Danny Shay, um, previously known as Batho Tarot, and he got
yes.
rid of that. And so, anyway, today we are going to be talking about Danny's journey from being skeptic to acceptance with the ETs or our galactic friends. Yeah, look at you.
I'm going. I'm thinking. How can I make this a little humorous without like upsetting my galactic friends?
Oh
And
my gosh, you're not going to accept your galactic friends. I got some that are comedians themselves, especially Medical Mike. When he shows up, he's always dancing around and making me
yeah,
laugh. When it gets serious, he's a character. So I don't
yeah.
think
But
you're going to.
they've told me. They said to me. They said, "You've been denying us way too long." So, all right. It's like, I mean, I feel like I got something over my shoulder, a whole bunch of them. I don't know.
You do. And not only that is you working with them, so they're not just
I'm
hanging
working.
over your shoulder. You're a lot of them's bosses.
well, well, see, and here's where my skepticism still hangs on a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
I will, because I think it's interesting and I think it's valuable to hear um, this whole transition. At least, uh, well, it's from my perspective. Everybody has a different journey,
Well, it
and
is important because there's a lot of people who come in here who are skeptic, and they're a skeptic to step forward. And so I think hearing people's journey makes it a little easier for them.
sure, yeah, yeah, and because I think I still am a little well, I don't know, maybe I'm a lot skeptical still
Yeah.
about this whole journey. So, and it's a work in progress, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes I wish it would happen a lot quicker. And if it did, then maybe my brain would just fry. And, I would like go, oh no, no, I don't know. But it's going in the path on the journey that it's going, and I think that it's supposed to go. So the very first um, time someone said that I had some ETs around me, that I actually remember, and it kind of shook me a little bit, was Medium Kim saying, "Oh, you have three ETs around you." And I went, "What are you talking about?" And I go, "What do they look like?" She goes, "Well, I don't really see them. I just feel them. They're colored. They're there. Let's just leave it like that." And so as I developed with my uh, metaphysical insights, it there, there's so many different ways to know that they're around. and the synchronicities that show up, just the feeling, the knowing. For my ET guides, I will hear them, I will feel them and know that they're there, but I don't see them like those guys. Those guys I see.
Right.
But and so Kim was the first one, and then but there were some before too that kind of said, "Oh yeah, you got ETs around you," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay," and I just keep going on, doing whatever I was doing, and it was off of YouTube that people would say that, and but then you keep hearing it again and again, and you go, okay, I guess I need to pay attention a little bit more to what is out there, what is showing up that I'm not seeing, or that I'm not willing to open my eyes to see. And I think that is it. For me, there's a lot of religious implications that may be keeping me from jumping in a little faster. I don't think that's true now, but in the beginning.
Are you talking about your previous religion or now?
No, my previous, my when I was growing up, I grew up in a Catholic household, very, very religious. The saving grace with that was my dad was a pilot in World War II, and well, he saw spaceships. So that thing was all good. My dad, if I said, "Hey Dad, look, there's a spaceship," he'd probably go, "Yeah, okay." So that wasn't it, but it was, there's this thing with organized religions that want to keep you in a little box. And when we're dealing with our galactic friends, they're not in that little box anymore. They are out there, and some people can associate them with angels. I think I do in a lot of ways. Doesn't mean my angels still aren't there, because I still have that deep-seated religious background, but I just I guess manipulate it, morph it, massage it into something that feels right and good for me. And
well, I think the energy feels different on everything. Like people who have passed, their energy's different. It's kind of a different level than the ETs, different level, what they feel like, masters at a different level, angels at a different level. So I feel like there's just a different feeling or a different energy, and on how they feel. And I think the people who have passed, that's the easiest energy to get into. And then it goes from there. But I think for me, it's just how they feel. Of course, I see them. So that does help me, as I do physically see them. So I don't have to kind of guess what that feeling is as they're in my face, in my face or behind me or around me. So I do have that advantage, as I do see them.
Yeah. And, I mean, everybody's journey is different. So, but, when you see them, I'm going, Gail, I don't see them. How come I don't see them? Are they not there? Are they not showing up for me? But that's not true, because they are showing up for me, just in a different way.
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
for me, your strength probably, I just assume your strength is hearing, audible. Is that your strength? So I would think that would be how you would be relating to them most, their energy and audible, that you would hear them. Whereas me, I'm more visual. So
Yep.
it's surprising to me that I see them. So I think that's a big difference in a lot of people on how it shows up for them. If, you know, whatever your sense is the strongest is probably how they're going to show up
Right. In the beginning.
in the beginning.
Right. And as it moves on, for me recently, I've been getting a really strong knowing that they're there.
Mhm.
And I'll almost turn my head to go, oh, they're there. They're right there, or over there. they're right there. And so I'll look and I'll go, oh, but I don't see them. But I know they're there.
Right.
And I have an image in my head, not a scene though, but just a feeling, an image or whatever of the size where they are. And so it's evolving those senses more so that I imagine that soon I will be seeing them. Maybe not, and I don't know what that means. I don't know what that looks like, seeing them. But you know, I'm just opening myself up to that experience and seeing, or just I'm open to it. You know,
Well,
whatever happens.
well, it's almost like you see them through your third eye. It's not
Mhm.
like you're seeing with your 3D eyes. So
Correct.
you're checking into in that third eye in the middle of your head. That's where I see them, and it's
Yeah.
almost. But it used to be like turning a dial of a radio where I could go from here to whoop, there they are. Now that line's even been like almost erased. But yeah, that's how I feel. It's just that you just need to turn it just a tad, and there they are. But it is seeing them with your third eye.
Yeah. And to the detail, I guess. So I do see them, but not in detail.
Mhm.
So it's more of an energy field. It's more of a color. Um,
Like,
yes. So,
well, it's kind of how you describe Kim seeing it. She sees colors and she sees the energy, and she gets the description that I think pops in her head too. Even though,
yeah.
yeah. So I think, I mean, she's extremely gifted in that area.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So that's her strength is seeing them that way, and she's very
Right.
comfortable seeing them.
Yeah. And you know, and we've talked about this. She and I have talked about this, and I go, well, more detail, and she goes, well, I don't know. They're just there, and I go, okay, and that's kind of where I am. I couldn't describe to you my galactic friends that I have, that are around me a lot these days, but they're there. You know, I feel them. So when she mentioned it, when you have mentioned it, and then there's people I don't even know. I mean, they don't know me. They don't know that I'm on a channel. At least I don't think. Um, and they'll come out, and we'll be doing some psychic sessions or something, and they'll come out and just say, "Oh yeah, you got a great big ET around you." And now it's like, just one? Check again. Check again. I think you're missing a couple.
That's all right.
So,
They're your guards. Your guards are standing around you.
yeah. So anybody want to attack me? Watch out.
That's exactly right. Well, it's like when I was on the Jeff Moore show, as I said during the show or right in the beginning, I had one come up behind me and put his big hand on my shoulder to tell me to calm down. And I'm going, who is he? Where'd you come from? I got his name this morning. I can't remember it. It's not a normal name. But I was going, I mean, it was a huge hand. I mean, it was huge. And I'm sitting there going, and just sitting there asking me questions and talking to me. And I'm sitting there going, who is this guy right back here with this big hand trying to tell me to calm down?
Yeah.
But
Now, didn't he realize that you're in the middle of a show?
Yeah, he did. He was trying to get me to calm down.
Boom! This big meat hook.
I know, with a big hand. I mean, how can you calm down with a big hand on your shoulder? But I mean, I did, because it was getting kind of comical with that
Right.
shoulder.
Right. And see, and that's where yeah, and see, so for me, I'm not there yet to feel that big hand. I'd feel the pressure of, and maybe, I don't know, I'm excited to see, when you said that we're going to talk about my path on this. At first it scared the hell out of me. I'm going, hell no, I'm not going to talk about this. And now I can't shut up. But it is a little bit scary talking about this.
Well, because people have been programmed to think that anybody who talks about it is crazy. And we're having a hard time getting away from that program that we had since the 30s, 40s, and 50s, when that was put in there so they could protect the program. And so we're having a hard time getting away from thinking that, or other people are. I mean, this community with it. But in general, I think that's a big part of it, is trying to overcome that fear and that everybody being crazy, whoever sees anything, so they don't want to step forward or talk about it, because that person's going to think I'm crazy, or the whole world is, and they're going to, I'm not going to get a job, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my family, that kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think that there is, I mean, we've all had multiple lives. I imagine there might be one that's brand new down here, but I think that most of us have had multiple lives, and a lot of us in our past lives have had, could have been psychic healers, people who, if you come out in the open or you say the wrong thing, you could be attacked, you could be actually killed. Witches, right? So if we had a past life as a witch, and we're going, I don't think feel like getting burned at the stake this time around, so we're a little quiet. But with this shift, with this astrological shift that we're moving into, a lot of that is going to fall away. A lot of that past fear, I think, is going to fall away. And I know for me and a lot of other people, the veil is thinning. We can access our guides and our spirits and the galactic realm a lot easier, just because the veil's thinning. There's something that is allowing us to tap in, and more people are. So there's going to be a bigger and bigger community of acceptance.
Right. Well, the community is getting larger and larger, I think, because of finding the safe place. Like, it's a safe place to come here and talk about all the ET experiences, your alien abductions, your galactic friends. And we're not going to sit here and think you're crazy, which you can go to your family and they're looking at you like you're crazy because they've been programmed or trained to think that.
Right. I was shocked the other day that so I come from Missouri. I've got a hillbilly brother, and my hillbilly brother's wife, they're pretty conservative. And so I'm letting things slip out a little bit more. And I was talking about how ETs, well, they're probably angels, maybe even Jesus, is an alien. And my sister-in-law goes, when I was a kid, I always thought he was an alien. And then the religious community kind of shut that down for her. And I go, you thought Jesus? I'm like, my mind is going crazy. You thought Jesus was an alien for real? She goes, yeah. And I go, more. Why did you go there? She goes, well, if Superman is an alien and Superman, comes from Krypton and he can do all these things like fly and walk on water. And well, I thought for sure maybe Jesus came from Krypton and he was like, I go, you're getting this information from a comic book? But anyway, it was still a jump. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Did you tell her a little bit about your stuff? Did she know? Or did you just touched back up when she said it was because of Superman?
No, I'm inching in a little bit. I don't want to fry her brain completely. So I'm taking it nice and slow. I think this year, because my family doesn't know I do any of this except my younger brother. And, but it's going to come out this year. I'm going, yeah, they're all going to know at the end of this year. And I don't think it's me telling them. I think they're just, they're going to tune into your show and go, I was watching this.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
talking about.
Yeah, that's why I don't have to worry about my family, because I'm going, there'd be no way they'd be tuning into the show.
Yeah, well, we're going to be surprised. Us in the community who have channels that are trying to be incognito.
So what about your journey? Can you talk about some of the steps in your journey, things that happened to you during this journey, and then finally being okay about it?
Like.
Well, I just remember you talking about having music turning on in your house and things like that.
Oh, yeah. And there's a rational explanation for that.
Yeah, right.
So now I have to go back and remember that, because that one was, it had a really cool through line to it, but there was something about, I woke up in the middle of the night and I see this shape in the hallway, and it was big and it looked like, I don't know what it was, like an ET type.
And you're just sitting here saying you don't see them.
I don't. It was a shadow.
Okay.
So it was just this dark mess, and I go, oh, should I be scared? And I remember hearing no, and I go, but it's all dark and it's big. It's got a big head. I'm bigger head than mine. That's big head. And it was like, no. And so then I kind of lay back in bed, and then my phone turns on, and I wish I could, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it. Because I have that story recorded.
Right.
But it was Johnny Cash's singing the song One Love, One Whatever. And there was something associated with Johnny Cash and that ET. It kind of all blended in together. Mm-hmm. Maybe you can remember more about, because
I don't remember the punchline of that. That was, but that is, I get music like that all the time with the message coming in, but it's in my head. They don't turn it on for me, but I'll get a song that's just playing over and over and over again. But my father will do that a lot to me to give me a message.
Yeah.
And so I have to go searching, because it can be any genre, it can be anything, any song, and you're going, why am I hearing this song?
Yeah.
What? And then you go, I don't even like that song. Why am I hearing it? And you have to look up the words, and you go, okay, I understand now.
Yes.
So,
they turned on my phone to that song. I'm like,
it's because you weren't listening.
What the hell is that? And that really scared me, because before that happened, I'm hearing this staticky noise that was wave space noise, like
Right.
static on a radio, but it was different pitches. And, so like if you would see, I'm thinking light language. It was ET language trying to come out, and I'm going, what the hell is that? And then I go, now I'm really scared. Now this is really scary. Then the song came on with Johnny Cash, and I went, oh, this is really weird. And I had to get up to go into the kitchen, because that's where I keep my phone, to turn it off. So it was like, it wasn't
Really?
like any kind of dream. It was like, we're getting your ass out of bed so that you have to.
And you're going to remember it. That's the big thing, is you're going to remember it. You probably couldn't go back to sleep and not remember any of it.
Right, exactly. And they go, oh, hell no, we're getting your ass out of bed.
I'm going to stop you right there just for a minute, Danny. You people in the chat, you can go ahead and start putting some questions in if you like, and Susie will highlight them, and we'll be answering those in a few minutes if you have some questions for us. Thanks. Go ahead, Danny. What about here recently, about you waking up and you were talking and your wife was asking you about it?
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about that, Gail.
Maybe we should bring her on.
Yeah,
going,
we gotta talk to her about
husband.
Yeah, so she goes, you were talking in your sleep last night. I go, oh, what'd I say? And she goes, it wasn't anything that I've ever heard before. It was, and I go, why didn't you record it? So
she would have had to get out of bed, go to the kitchen, get her phone, and record
it. So, but she did remember it when she woke up. So that was good. The other thing, and you're gonna tell me other things too that I don't remember, but I spend a lot of time outside at night. And we have a hot tub. Mm-hmm. I go out there and I look at the stars when they're there, and we get a lot of marine layer coming in. So we get a lot of night clouds that come up. And so I'll look up, and they can't all be imaginable, but there are galactic faces in the clouds. And I go, okay, well, I'm making that up. Oh, I can't be making that one up too. And so the next, and then they'll go away. And I go, yeah, no faces there, no faces there. And then I go, okay, thanks. And next night I'll get in the hot tub and I'll look up and I'll go, there's a galactic face there. And some of them are huge and they look like grays. They look like huge gray heads. And I go, it's kind of like what was in my hall. So yeah, and I think, one of the keys is, for me, and I'm really bad at it, is when something like that happens to me, I need to get up and write it down. Because even when I think I'm awake, when I'm, fully functional, which I don't know what that means either, but I'll forget it. I'll forget some of the details. So keeping a journal. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've looked it up like that too. I'm going, oh, I'll never forget that. My gosh, that was so vivid. I'll never forget it. And I have a pad there, and I have my phone, because I'll sometimes put it in the phone, sometimes I'll write it down. And then there's times I'll never forget this. I'll go right back to sleep and never remember it. You just remember that it was something important.
Something you should have written down.
Yeah, that's all you remember. I should have written that down. That was good.
Yeah. So
are you about ready to take some questions?
Yeah.
Sure. What cards do you have for us today?
Oh,
Or if somebody wants a card pull, you can let us know about that or reading. Yeah, what cards have you got?
what cards? So I have my Galactic Heritage deck. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have my contact cards. I have my Beyond Lemuria deck.
Yeah, those are so pretty.
There's, and I look at these and I go, girly, girly.
I know when I showed you mine, you kind of looked at it like that too. You just kind of like,
Going, they're way too girly for me. Oh my gosh, I love them. I love them. So, super good. I could do this deck. This is a really good deck too. Starstream Oracle.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I got this in Shasta.
Mhm.
I don't think they sell it like on Amazon or anything.
Right.
I got it at the coffee shop on that one corner that you told me about. And my younger brother, I go, yeah, I got to get a deck. And he goes, get this one. And I go, that's kind of girly too. And he goes, but look, it's got a spaceship in it. And I went,
Oh my God.
I got to get it. This is a great deck, but I need the book because it's got too much information in it for me to pick up. So,
all right, well, good.
Cards.
We are definitely going galactic today.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead with the first question. Hey, Debbie Joyce, when loved ones cross over, I have usually seen them clearly. However, my seal was blurry. SIL. I'm not sure what that stands for, Debbie, and why. Is it because of the new frequencies? Please, thank you. So it looks like to me what you're saying is you used to be able to see them, but they're blurry now. I'm assuming that's what you're saying, Debbie, and you want to know if it's because of the frequency. Danny, anything on that? I'm thinking immediately what I'm seeing, Debbie. You want me to go, Danny? Are you ready?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What I'm seeing is there's something fuzzy over your third eye, and let me just check on that and why it's fuzzy. And I'm kind of getting that it's like a growth spurt for you, or like and I don't think I've ever heard this before, a third eye growth spurt. That's what I'm getting. I think it's going to come back, but you're going to get this growth spurt over with. And so right now, it's like almost like your third eye has been compromised, and that it's going to go away. And it does have something to do with this. Sister-in-law. Yes, you unblocked me before.
Oh,
okay.
Sister-in-law.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, that is you are blocked right now, and it is due to the frequency. And it looks like I have unblocked you before, but I'm thinking this is a natural process for you. I don't think I'm supposed to unblock you right now. Maybe in a couple of weeks. Yeah, if you're still blocked in a couple of weeks, then I need to do it. But it looks like it's almost like you protected yourself, your third eye, because there's so much coming in. There's a growth spurt going on that eventually it's going to open back up. And they're saying, be patient. Wow, isn't that the hard thing to do, is be patient.
Yeah.
Right, Dan.
So I resonate with what you were saying, Gail. I also got when the question first came up, I got too that the sister-in-law was sitting back a little bit. Maybe she wasn't ready to come forward yet. But when you started talking, let me show you the cards. I got the planets, the Mall deck, and this is kind of like, when I look at this, even though this is the Tower card in tarot, to me, it's also the stuff that you have to navigate. You don't have a clear shot. So yeah, there is something that is coming up. You got the Love card here, and then you've got in the Ships card, hang on as I pick this up, you've got the knowledge card with the research card. So that's telling me that, yes, what Gail said, a little patient, get some more knowledge, clear that these galactic fields away so that you have a clear sight to your sister-in-law. But this Venus is all about love, so it's big love in there with your sister-in-law, and that's what she's coming through with for me.
So there you go, Debbie. If you're still having issues with it in a couple of weeks, then I'll have to go in and block it. But they're letting me know that this can be naturally happening just because all the vibration you're protecting yourself. So, okay, let's go to next.
And we're stepping into such a huge vibrational shift. And a lot of people are going to be going, it's not working anymore. Oh, it's working better. Like
exactly
in the future. Yeah.
But shut down. It's almost like you're going to sleep. Let me have a little growth spurt here. Let me rest.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay, Tina, I had the same first experience as Danny. My Reiki One Master Atonement. She said a galactic is here. I didn't know what she was talking about because I never heard of a galactic. Can you validate this? Okay, Tina. I'm assuming you're asking if the galactics are around you, but we already know that. Okay, the galactic, of course I can. Yes. Of course the galactics are around you. And it's not just not one. I'm seeing 4 right now that are around you. So there you go, Tina. Okay, Danny.
Okay. Well, so I'm not going to say that they're not. So let's see what they have to. Let's see what the message is from them to you.
Yeah.
Tina, what is the galactic message?
She's asking if she was correct, if that Reiki master was correct.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. She was correct.
Right. Yeah, that's what I get.
So you have the message for her?
I do, and let me. I'm not sure what this means, and so Tina, you may get it. It's self-discipline, equal value philosophy. It's almost like don't think yourself separate from. Well, let's just say a Reiki master in you. You've got the same stuff going on. You can do exactly what a master can do. It's equal value philosophy. Whatever philosophy it is, we're all blending together as equals, and then you have sharing cultural ideas. So again, it goes back to the equal value. We're all masters of
Can you hold that?
We just have to open up.
Can you hold that card up again?
Which one?
The one that was green. All I saw was a bug. That second one. I was like, is that a bug on that card?
No, it might be. This one or this one?
That one.
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
Big head.
Yeah.
Another big-headed alien, bigger than mine.
Listen to you. Okay. All right. Thanks, Tina. Okay. Next. Hey, Cat Mama Meows. What sort of star seed am I? I'm thinking Palladian and Lyran. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. Palladians and Lyrans, of course, Lyrans are the ones that are hardest for me to distinguish. Let me see if you're a Lyran. I'm thinking you got more than one Cat Mama.
Yes, she does.
Oh, that would make sense. She's a Lyran. Cat Mama, yeah. Duh. Of course, she's a Lyran. I mean, that's just about as obvious, and I totally missed it. Yeah, let me say about her being a Palladian. A lot of the Lyrans, when their planets was destroyed, they went to the Pleiades. So that's why it's hard for me sometimes to distinguish between a Lyran and a Palladian. And let me see if you left Lyra to go to the place. Yes, you are one of those that did do that. So people will be picking up Lyran traits from you and Palladian traits from you. And I'm thinking, for me, I'm seeing that there's a third one there too. But your origination is you're a Lyran. And I'm thinking you might have went to Sirius too. Yeah. Oh, you've had quite a few lives. Yeah. So you might even want to get your galactic astrology done, starseed astrology, and find out all the places you've been, because you have traveled and traveled and traveled. But your origination was Lyran. Okay, Danny, go ahead. I still can't believe I missed that cat mama's. And I'd just go, oh, you have to be a Lyran before I'd even started.
I was going to say something. I go,
Oh, yeah, we'll get it soon. I hope she's not.
I was going, how am I going to answer this? Because I don't pick up like you do.
Yeah.
But I do pick up. So the Siren energy, the water planet, and what I got is, I don't know, sorry, you can't see, is the Atlantean era. So that's a past life from you. The cards that I got are healing, crisis, and purging. And I feel that is some of your role on this earth is to help heal people. So that's and when they're in crisis, you're coming in to help heal them, purge things, great intentions. That's the good intentions card. So all I got from where you are, the Atlantean era, where you
I
are.
think that's interesting about the Atlantean, and you're talking about Sirius and water, because I did visit Atlantis, I don't know how long ago it was, at least a year, and it was underwater. The reason we can't see it or find it is because it is water, and it's just different densities of water. And so when I went in, even the king and the queen that they had there was like a density of water. Their walls were different density. But I asked them why nobody could find them. They said you had to be invited here. And of course, we're water, so they can't see it. Just can't see it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh, okay. What does galactic astrology got to go?
Who does?
Yeah, who does it? Ursula. What is the name of her channel? I never can remember the name of her channel.
Ascension Playground.
Yes, Ascension Playground. Look her up. I don't know if Anne Marie, if she's doing her channel, she does it also. If she
does it, yeah.
Is she?
Imology.
Yeah, is that her channel name now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's changed.
AYE-mology.
Okay, so there's two people that do it, and but it's a lot of fun to see all. I mean, when I got mine, my whole thing was just filled up. It was going. I can't believe how many places you've been.
I know.
Yours was too, Danny?
Oh, yeah.
It was just, yeah.
And I'm going, really? And now I get this idea. You're just dragging me along with you. You got like, I must have been your like little brother or something. And you're like kicking and screaming. I don't want to go there.
That's true. That could be true, because you do go kicking and screaming. I just sit back and laugh going, yeah, just wait. And you have gone kicking and screaming the whole way.
Yeah.
Finally, you're kind of relaxing about it. But before, yeah. So, okay. So there you go, Kate. So the galactic astrology is a lot of fun. It does even tell you what you were doing on each planet, or what kind of role you're playing. Like if you're in the military, or if you're medical, or whatever you were doing, or if you had an affair on this planet, or you're married on this. It tells you a lot of little things like that. It's kind of fun. So, okay, all right. Oh, hey, Hypnicity. Do I have any ET children? Never had kids in this lifetime. Oh my gosh, that's always a big red flag for me. If you have any ET children, and I'm going to immediately say yes. You have some hybrids, and that is a yes. And so you have, I see 3. Oh gosh, you got a bunch of them. And I see usually them in sets of 3 when I see them. And I'm seeing, oh man, you're a fertile myrtle. I think I've seen at least 12.
What'd you just call her?
Fertile
Fertile myrtle. I haven't heard that in forever.
I know. I'm seeing 12 to 15 ethnicity that you have. And it looks like to me you even have a mate up there. A significant other, yes. And go ahead, Danny. Let's see if I can get some more details about that. But you got a bunch of ethnicity.
Yeah, I'm not. Let me see. I am not picking up any of
Children.
that. Yeah, let me just see.
He's not wanting to show himself, but I see him, and he's not wanting to reveal who he is and show me what he looks like. Ethnicity.
Are we talking this time frame? This time stream?
It can be. It could be her parallel life. It can be her. These children could be. Not these children are all in one lifetime. It would be her galactic life. That she probably goes up while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting, but it's her life here. It's her light body that goes up there and produces children.
Yeah. Okay.
I know I have 6, but you way beat me. way beat me.
How many do I have?
Well, that's a good question.
Now here we go. Can I give birth to children?
I'm getting a yes, you can.
All right. Yeah, I got that too.
But what they're telling me, what they're seeing, what they're showing me is you're in this tube, and here comes the uterus. Choo, boom. There you go. You can have a child now. That's what they're showing me. You want a child? Here's your uterus.
So I mean, this question is, if it resonates with you, yeah, that's good. I got a couple of cards that talk about alone time. And when you talked about shooting things out, well, look at that. Shooting things out, alone time. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A lot. So yes. Yeah, it's.
You're still thinking about your uterus, aren't you?
Me?
The uterus that you're going to get.
Yeah. I'm going to take care of it. There's something about like you populating the universe.
Yeah. Well, do you have a message for her?
Yeah, she needs to. The message that I'm picking up from the cards are be an internal explorer, get quiet, do your meditation work. And ask about them. Try to connect with them in your alone time.
Okay, there you go, ethnicity. Yeah. She's done a lot of connections in her alone time. Apparently, she has at least 12 children. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next. Hey, Eddie Bear. Took pictures yesterday. I felt galactic in the clouds. Any thoughts? Oh gosh, I always see them in the clouds. Let me see.
Yeah.
You did see them in the clouds. They were there. I'm getting humongous, yes. And I'm getting like they were going like this. They were waving at you. I think there was a purpose for them to show themselves to you. I think
Well,
there's some kind of confirmation on that. Dan, do you have anything else more of that?
I'm going to pull 3 real quick on this. Let's see if we can get, what do they want to say to Annie Bear? Oh. Hang on.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. They're sitting to see. That's exactly what I'm doing. Thanks. You're good. Oh, hey, Terry, holding your space. Thanks for joining us. And look at who else we have. We have Laura Hitzinger here and Liz and all.
Oh, good.
E-Boy 503. You got a message? You ready?
So, yeah. So here's what I got. I'm using the contact cards. Contact cards have 5 different suits. And when you hit a crop circle, that's the messages and the guidance. You got 3 messages coming out. You got where's my camera? The flower of life. That's talking about beginnings. You got Bradbury Castle. That's talking about, hang on one second, it's talking about body, mind, spirit, balancing yourself, making sure that you're still connected to the earth, that you're still connected to your body, and you're still connected to the stars. And then I got Mandelbrot. And this is the foundation. And when I look at this, the thing that I look at the most is the heart space. So this is, they're coming in to show you that you can find messages in anything that you're looking at, and that we all can, and not to discount that everything's all interconnected. So when you look at, oh, I felt galactic in the clouds when I'm looking at them. Yes, you did. Everything's connected. Everything's a matrixy thing that is, is all interconnected. Body, mind, spirit. And you're just starting this journey. It's something new, not, and I'm going to say it to a lot of people, it's new to, we're all in this beginning stage, because I think we're going to be cracked open a lot this year.
Yeah, definitely. I think we were last year too.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. Next. Hey, Juno, I'd love a card, please. Thank you so much.
Just one card?
It's just one card. I'm going to pull a card.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull it out of my sacred geometry.
There you go, Mandelbrot.
Yeah, well, I consider that my Arcturian because of the sacred geometry. And I get the throat chakra, Juno. And it says the frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So what I'm getting out of this is, go ahead and speak up, Juno. It looks like to me you might be holding back a little bit on something. And it looks like to me they're telling me you've got support to go ahead and do what you're supposed to be doing. And it's also, this card has 5 on it, which just means there's a big change for you coming. So go ahead and open up and speak up, because there's change coming for you. And it looks like to me a good change. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. Well, I mean, she knows this already, so let's just go to the next.
Oh, listen, she
knows this already. We've
just going to be jumping through that screen, choking you.
The card 36, manifest, create, and it's manifestia. So I'm not really sure what language that is, manifestia. But when I look at this card, it feels like there's so much going on. Narrow it down. And I noticed 36, which I normally don't notice numbers. That's a 9. That's the end of a lot of confusion, a lot of stuff. Focus it down, and she knows that she's going to be creating something big. So,
oh, those Lemurian cards. Did you read the beginning of the book of the artist on those?
Yeah, don't ask me a question or quiz me because I won't remember.
No, I just got, because I think it's extremely interesting. If anybody has that Beyond Lemurian cards, read, because the girl that did it is extremely dyslexic.
Yeah.
And she talks about her journey about that in her cards. So it's really an interesting story that she has.
Yeah. The other thing too that I noticed in this card, not to cut you off too much, are the lotus flowers. Where are they? Lotus. Yeah. Lotus. So that it's just a new beginning. Once again, yeah, her artistry is it's really phenomenal. Even though it is a little girly for me. But then again,
I always look at those and I go, they match my background, this Beyond Lemurian cards. And I guess this is girly, what you consider.
Well, no, it isn't. But I'm going to need to get over that because I have a galactic uterus.
That's right. If you want it, they're standing there holding it. They said you want it. So, all right.
How are they holding it? Are they doing this or are they doing this?
They got it in their hands like this.
Okay. All right. I'll take it. Yeah.
Be careful.
Oh, yeah. You got to be careful what you ask for.
That's exactly right. All of a sudden, take it out of me. Take it out of me. Then you're really like those girly cards.
Yeah.
Okay, we have time for one more question. All right. Hey, T-Boy 503. Hi, any messages for me from my star family?
Okay.
Hang tight. That's what I'm getting. Hang tight.
Hang tight.
What that means.
Any messages?
I think this is meaning that it's hang tight for right now because you're getting ready to have a big journey. What I'm seeing. Hang tight. A big journey is coming on your way. Yeah. And is she another one with the Blu-ray lights coming in that's going to be coming in? Yeah, hang on to. All right, yes. And I have said this many times. When that blue light came in November, there's 3 Saturdays. It was going to take till February for it to settle in. And what the things that happened to you will be implemented probably in May. And you are one of those, T-Boy, that you're going to be implementing what all this is. It's settling in now, so you're probably feeling better. And May will be your time to be coming forward for it, or you'll discover what it is. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. So I decided to go with the Starstream Oracle for T-Boy.
I want to see those cards.
What's that?
I said, good. I want to see those cards.
They're really cool. This is the back of them.
Oh.
Try to keep the glare away. So this one is what Gail was talking about. Protect your body. So just when I look at this, it feels more like a water. Well, it is water because she's a mermaid. But just take care of your body a little bit more. Don't subject it to anything that you know is not going to be good for it. This card is great. Let me flip it around.
You know, what image I got there was chocolate. I don't know what it is. Surely chocolate's got to be good for you.
Sure. Well, dark. Yeah. Dark chocolate. But this card, it's like, it doesn't matter what side you look at. It's all the same. Move with the flow. So things, as Gail said, things are going to start moving. Don't pull a Danny and go, no, don't go kicking and screaming. Just move with the flow. And just grab the sword, keep yourself protected, and commit to moving with the flow.
There you go. That's good. All right. Well, thanks, Danny. That was great. And
That was
thanks.
fun.
It was fun. And thanks for everybody for joining us today. Especially thank you for the moderators for keeping this area safe. Thank you, Susie, for all your help. Thank you, old subscribers and new subscribers. And we will see y'all again soon. All right. Thanks. We'll see y'all later.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.